Karen arrived like she was striding into a country club luncheon. She wore a tailored blazer, pearls, and an expression that screamed smugness. Behind her shuffled in 3 HOA board members, all looking less confident than their queen bee, but clearly there to back her up. We filed into the courtroom. The judge, a stern but fair-looking woman, called the session to order and asked Karen's side to present their case first. Karen practically leapt out of her seat, speaking with the kind of false confidence only a bully can muster. Your Honor, this homeowner's property falls within the boundaries of Pine Ridge HOA. For the good of the community and to preserve property values, the board has voted to annex his property. He has repeatedly refused to comply with our bylaws, and we have issued appropriate fines. His non-compliance threatens the integrity of our neighborhood. The judge raised an eyebrow. You're telling me you voted to annex his property? Yes, Karen said proudly, as if announcing a great achievement. The judge leaned forward. Show me the deed or governing documents that place his property under your HOA's jurisdiction. Karen hesitated. She rifled through her stack of papers, clearly stalling. Well, we don't have the deed yet, but the board voted, and that's not how property law works. The judge interrupted, her tone sharp. You cannot unilaterally decide to absorb someone else's home into your HOA. You need a legally binding covenant attached to the deed. Do you have such a covenant? Karen's smile faltered. No, but it's implied. The judge repeated, incredulous. Property law is not based on implication. Show me the legal documentation or sit down. Karen sputtered, her face flushing red, but she had nothing. Reluctantly, she sat. That was when my lawyer stood. Calm, steady, and professional, he presented our case. Your Honor, here is the plaintiff's deed, which explicitly states the property is not subject to any homeowners association. Here are copies of repeated violation letters sent by the defendant's HOA, all of which attempt to impose fines with no legal standing. Here is photographic evidence of HOA representatives trespassing on my client's property. And here, he held up the orange annexation notice, is a fraudulent document taped to my client's door, claiming the HOA had annexed his property by vote. The judge studied the document, her expression turning from stern to downright furious. Mrs. Karen, did you author this notice? Karen stammered. Well, yes, but the judge slammed the paper down. This is a blatant misrepresentation of legal authority. You attempted to coerce this homeowner into paying dues and fines he does not owe. That is harassment and fraud. The ruling the judge didn't waste time. It is the ruling of this court that the plaintiff's property is not and has never been subject to the Pine Ridge Homeowners Association. The HOA and its representatives are hereby ordered to cease all attempts to contact, fine, or otherwise harass the plaintiff. Furthermore, the HOA and Mrs. Karen personally are ordered to pay damages to the plaintiff in the amount of $15,000 for harassment, trespassing, and legal fees.